Hey, it's Kristina, and I am a reader, a healer, empath, and I decided to make Zodiac life purpose and career readings for every sign in the horoscope. And today's reading is for Gemini people. If you're a Gemini, you were born between May 21st and June 20th. Now, this reading may not apply to every Gemini out there in the universe, but hopefully this should resonate with you somewhat, Gemini, and you can, use this reading to take something valuable, towards your career path, or just even insight into your personality. Normally, I pull the cards up one by one and show them on camera. But today I just decided to just take photos of the spread, which you can see in the photos, of course. I'm really not feeling well today. I have a heart condition and it's just not really a great day for me. But I wanted to do this reading and get it out there for you Gemini people. I don't like to prolong things just because I'm not feeling well. So bear with me a little bit. Gemini, I will do the best I can to win this reading. If you're a Gemini, you're normally very expressive. You're very talented with being creative. You love writing and artwork, and you're happy just to sit down and color, doodle, just drawing and just having fun. I myself, I started coloring when I was diagnosed with my heart condition, and it's just a wonderful outlet. Even if you're perfectly healthy and you have a perfect life on earth, you can still benefit from coloring. It's just a great way to pass the time, and it's just really expressive, and it's nice to create something beautiful when you're finished. So Geminis are very creative people, artistic. They're good with writing. They're good with, drawing, as I said before. You're inspiring. You know how to inspire others to push them onto their path. People tend to look up to the Gemini person, as a leader, a true leader who is very caring and is genuine. Like, you're not fake, you're not fluff, you're not just making things up just to make things up. You're very truthful, and it comes across as being honest and real with your feelings towards others. You're fun-loving, you enjoy the party and having a good time. But you know when to get down to work, when it's time for business, and when it's time to play. We can't always be about work all the time, and we can't always be about play all the time. It has to be, like a balance. And Gemini people have that balance down pretty well for the most part. You know how to communicate with your feelings, your thoughts, which goes back to, writing, artwork. You know how to express yourself very well, and you're thoughtful. You care for others. Social work would be a good career for you if you don't want to go into communications. You could go into social work and probably be very happy because you can take care of people and making them feel better. You're open-minded to new ideas. You don't reject an idea just because it's like out there per se. Like, you're open to hearing new ideas, new things. Like, you can explore the universe, and you'd be happy to do that. Some people they just want to see what's just in black and white. Some people are like that, but the Gemini can read between the black and the white. Like, you can see what others don't see, or can't see, or refuse to see. But anyway, I'm going to get right into the reading here. I pulled the writing card. It's an angel, and he is overseeing this young person who's writing, and the angel looks to be helping this person with her writing, or his writing. And the card reads that you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So this goes back to, you know, working for a publisher, or like a newspaper, or even if you just want to write for yourself, write your own blog. You know, you're full of ideas, you know, and you know how to put them into words. So that's definitely something you could pursue if you're drawn to that. And then I pulled the animal card, animals. It's an angel taking care of an exotic leopard. I think it'd be very brave to hold a leopard. I'd be scared, but Gemini would probably be brave enough to do that. And the card reads, you understand animals and communicate with them. You trust your inner guidance, and the animals are part of your life's work. So, you know, this goes back to caring for other people and animals as well. You know, they're beings, just because they only have 4 legs and not 2, you still need love and care, and Gemini is typically very loving, caring, feeling, and they'd be happy to take care of animals, like work in a shelter or volunteer in a shelter, or just, you know, being like a pet sitter or a pet walker. You know, there's a need for that, especially if you live like in a city, you know, and you have to work like 20 hours a day to pay the rent, and you need someone to take care of your pet. So anyway, I think Gemini would be excellent with being some kind of animal caretaker. You enjoy just loving, caring for other people and other beings and things. And then I pulled the oracle cards, and this is an angel reading, doing a reading. And this goes back to being open-minded, because if you're a reader, you have to be able to see and feel, you know, what you're not seeing. You have to be open to what could the card be saying to you in the reading. And this card says that you're able to discern your answers and guidance for yourself and others. So, you know, it's being helpful and caring. You know, people come to you for help and they want a reading. You know, you would sit down and you'd do the reading, and you would read between the lines and go within and feel what the card says, what it resonates for that person, you know, what that card means to that person that you're reading for. So, you know, you could do that as would be a reader, some kind of spiritual work. Maybe not just a reader, maybe some kind of healing work, just energy work in general, where you're helping people and being spiritual, and you know, and it's a really honest and a valuable career path. And I pulled the family card, and it's an angel overlooking a family playing by the water, I guess like on vacation. And it says, loving your friends and family is essential to your life purpose. So, you know, I mean, I know this is a life purpose and career reading, but maybe you just want to be just staying home with your kids, or be like a professional nanny or a babysitter. You know, people just enjoy being around others who are just naturally fun and loving and caring, and Gemini comes across as that person who can like really care for others and love others. You could take care of someone else's family, take care of your family. You know, you just like helping and making people feel valuable. and happy. And just spending time with others, is important. You can't always be about work, as I said earlier. You got to have some time to yourself. Spend time with the people who really mean the most to you in your life. And just check in on your neighbors, because you never know. You could have an elderly grandma down the street who has nobody, and if you checked in on that person, that would probably really make her day, make her feel so special, and that would be wonderful for a grandma, right? If you would check in on her every now and then. And then I pulled the speaker card, and it's an angel standing in front of a podium, in front of people, and he's giving a great speech. And it says, your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So, and it just goes back to being good with communications, because if you're a speaker in front of people, you can't be tongue-tied. You can't just freeze up, but you got to be able to say what the people came to hear. So you got to come across, as being able to communicate and express yourself through words and feelings and ideas. And Gemini can do that, or most of the Geminis can do that. Like I said, this reading isn't going to apply to every Gemini out there in the world, but I think a lot of you could probably find this valuable. And I got the artist card, which kind of goes back to just putting everything together, being creative, expressive, writing. The angel looks like she's painting. And it says, engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So, you don't have to be like a Picasso, and make museum quality artwork. Very few people can do that, honestly. But, maybe you just like to color and draw for yourself. It doesn't have to be something that, people are going to go see in a museum, or an art gallery. It can just be something really simple. But to you, it would mean the world. And that's all that matters, really, is just how you feel about it. It doesn't really care. It doesn't really matter what other people feel about it. It's your expression. It's your art. If you want to make something great and fancy, that's fine. If you want to make something simple and just silly, that's fine too. But just however you feel at that time. Like I said, I color. I can't draw for the life of me, but I love to color. And I could take my mind off life for a while and just concentrate on just coloring the picture. And sometimes it's just like the greatest feeling, relaxing. And sometimes everyone just needs to do that. Just zone out of life and just do something creative and fun for yourself. And I got options, and I pulled the options card, and it's an angel, and looks like she's got some kind of scale, and it says, consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So Gemini, the world is pretty vast, and it's big, and it's wide, and it's yours for the taking. You can do whatever you choose to do, as long as you don't hurt anyone. Isn't that what life's about? Freedom. What harm to no one. So that's kind of what this card is saying. Just go with what you want to do. Don't just go with what other people want you to do. Be the leader that you're meant to be, and not the follower. Because, following people to their destination isn't going to serve you any purpose. You're going to someone else's destination. You're not going to where you're meant to be in life. So why would you be happy following someone else to where they're meant to be when you're meant to be somewhere else? So just explore yourself, your soul, and ask, yourself what you're meant to do, and you'll find answers within. And then I pulled the Strength card, and it's a horse or with wings, a flying horse, and there's an angel on top of it, the horse, and it says that everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So it's back to being inspiring and caring. And we all have problems in life, we all have stories, backstories, drama in our lives. And Gemini, you can bring your story to other people and help other people through your experiences, which you've lived through. You can tell your story to someone else, and it could really help someone, who's going through the same story that you have been through. So this card just says, be strong, find your inner strength and your wisdom, and use it to help other people for the greater good of all. I mean, that's kind of what life is about, just helping other people going through problems and crap. Because, life isn't always about beaches and walks in the park and sunny days. Life is going to be full of rain and clouds, and you got to get through those days as well. So, when it's cloudy and rainy and just ugly, just find your strength and find your inner sunshine. And the last card I pulled was Abundance, and it looks like a lovely woman, angel perhaps, in a garden, and she's just filled with all these beautiful fruits. Her arms are filled with fruit. And the card says you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. And I think, this isn't just for Gemini, this is for everybody. You came to this world not by accident. You were sent here for a reason. I was sent here to help others with readings and healings, and I never really found happiness until I got on my life path. And of course I'm not really overly happy, but at least I know I'm doing something that I enjoy, which is readings and healing other people. So it just says that you're going to be blessed, and you're going to be a lot happier doing something that you enjoy doing. I mean, if you don't think working in a factory is your life purpose, don't be in that factory until you retire. I mean, of course we all have to work somewhere to pay the bills, but don't make a career out of a dead-end job that makes you so miserable that you just want to go home and just punch the wall. Don't make that your career. Find a path that you enjoy. And even just volunteering somewhere, you might have to work that dead-end job, but then volunteer at an animal shelter if you love animals. And that would really put a smile on your face when you go to play with the animals, and it would make them so much happier when they see you, knowing that you love to play with the cats and the dogs, and you like to walk the dogs and cuddle with the kittens. So just do something that you enjoy doing, and you'll be so much happier in your soul. And that's what this card says. So anyway, I hope this cards that I pulled, I hope they resonated with you somewhat, and that you were able to take away something valuable from my reading. And I just wanted to thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the summer. It's August already, hard to believe. But just enjoy the summer and try to do the best you can to change the world.